We moved to West Orange in 1956, which was when I was born. My parents were part of the exodus from the week section of Newark, where a lot of Jews moved up to the country at the time. Pleasant Valley Way was one lane in each direction. Goldman's Hotel was the big show in town here. My parents got together with their friends and decided that it would be nice to have an Orthodox shul here, something that they were familiar with like when they lived in Newark. So there were 20 families, and they then began the search for interviewing for a rabbi. We were in a little hole-in-the-wall restaurant on Pleasant Valley Way, and I remember there were Torahs that were donated, and those Torahs were kept. Actually, we had an upstairs bedroom. They were on the bed in the upstairs bedroom, and don't you touch them, don't you go up there. I remember that all the time. And I remember the interview process, and it was Rabbi Simcha Cohen that all the families decided on. We needed a larger space, and there was an animal hospital on Eagle Rock Avenue, kind of across from where the post office is. It wasn't a building that was erected like an office building. And our shul, the sanctuary, was in the living room. There was a small mechitza towards the back that had maybe about 2 rows of chairs for the women. And you had to walk through the main sanctuary. Off to the right were other small bedrooms, and that's where Hebrew school was, where they took the wall down between the bedrooms. All the holidays were very joyous in the shul, so most of the programs were centered around the holidays. Purim, for the Purim Carnival, and Simchas Torah. We were a conservative shul more than I think completely Orthodox, and I do remember in the parking lot having the cars. We would take the cars and put them in a circle with the headlights shining in, and we'd be out there dancing with the Torahs very late into the night. It was very, very joyous. Rabbi Simcha Cohen was a very young, vibrant rabbi. So for us, it was just a very vital, brand new shul, and small. You know, we started with 20 families, maybe got up to about 30 families. Everybody knew each other, everybody was friendly, everybody helped each other. It wasn't just that you went to shul and you davened. These were people my parents socialized with on a Saturday night. My father was a president. Both my parents were presidents of the sisterhood, the men's club. When we transitioned over to this building, there was a big brouhaha because the bima was not facing east. And we didn't really have the money to alter the shul, so it just had to stay the way it was. We came from a very tiny environment, and now it was very large. Our high holiday services, we would get people that would come there, not just strictly from around here. We would lease space over in Goldman's Hotel. There was a building in the back behind the hotel that we would have our services there. The transition, there was a couple bumps in the road, but the Hebrew school then grew. We were pretty radical, the girls. There were 5 of us. And we, of course, couldn't have a bas mitzvah, so we had a bas Torah, which was on a Sunday afternoon where we did a Devar Torah, each of us, and then we came downstairs and we each had a table that we had our guests come to, so it wasn't even a sit-down kind of an affair, but, you know, a continuing after program. And all the girls, we were in all the different elementary schools here in West Orange. We had people that lived over off of Old Indian Road, people that lived in the Redwood School section. I went to Pleasantdale. My parents moved to West Orange and became friendly with their neighbors, and that, I think, was the beginning. There was a couple families that lived within a couple block radius, and they started talking about having that there should be an Orthodox shul here. There was the Jewish Center with Rabbi Moses. There's a park. We called it Degnan's. It's called Degnan's Field. We called it Vincent's Pond growing up. My grandfather was an Orthodox rabbi, very good friends with Herschel Cohen. Kind of steer and help, I think, these group of families to create the shul.